everyone, I'm back today doing a flip through of my March setup, and then I'll go in and do my April setup. So without much ado, I shall jump on and show you what I've done. So with March I decided I would do a cactus theme, and so I've watercoloured. I've moved to pencils in March, so I've watercoloured, got a quote, did a cactus, and you would have saw all this in my setup. So I'll just briefly flip through. This is my habit tracker. Absolutely loving this. Green for water, ready orange for no alcohol, and blue for healthy eating, and I really like the way that's coming together. Haven't been involved in too many challenges. In fact, I haven't even done that challenge yet, but I do want to do it this month. Doodles page, there's still another week to go. I think I'll definitely get in and do some more doodles, liking trying to draw some little animals. Just another cutout. Both this cutout and this one come from the Daphne's Diary magazine. It's my birthday this month, so I thought I'd put that in there. Just my habit trackers, or trackers that I want to keep track of, spends and weight and social media, so I'll fill those in at the end of the month. Notes, not a great deal there. Gratitude log, and then into the weeklies. I did a tarot reading during the month somewhere, and I drew the King of Swords, and I decided to have a go at sketching him out. Not too bad. A couple of things I can see is wrong with him around this area, but for me, I'm pretty happy. And then just going into each week. And drew this and coloured it in with the watercolour pencils. Love this layout. So obviously this was the week I did the tarot reading, and I just wrote a little bit about what I drew and what it symbolises. Couple of little photos. This was the week of my birthday. So just put some bits and pieces around. Loving the way that come together. And obviously this is the week that we haven't done yet. And then I'll be moving in to set up April, which I will flip to next. So moving into the April setup now, I've decided that I will do a celestial theme this month, so lots of stars, planets and moons, and undoubtedly throughout the month as I'm doing the weekly spreads I'll probably add some constellations and bits and pieces as well. Sticking with the same colour throughout the month, so I've pulled out a couple of blues and a few purples, and they will be the colours that I mainly use this month. In fact, I've packed them away, so I better pull them back out and take note of which colours I'm using. What I did last month was I used 3 colours, and I just took note of what shades they were and made sure I always use those shades. Absolutely loving these watercolour pencils. I think if you've been following along, you know that I started out using Tombow markers and really struggled with the ghosting that happens. All right on a lot of colours, a lot of the lighter colours you had no ghosting at all, but as soon as you got to some of the darker colour reds and blues, it really ghosted. So I swapped out to pencils, watercolour pencils, middle of February. I did all of March in watercolour pencils, and I love it, so I'm certainly going to keep that going. And it does make the paper crinkle a little bit, but I really like that feel. I like just the texture of the page as well. I sort of I'm enjoying that, so I'll keep going. These are some really old watercolored pencils. I would say they are at least 15 years old. Never had much love, so I'll certainly be using those up to now. Decided to bring in the gold pen and gold gel pen there and just add some details in gold. So that was my cover page done. I have done a watercolor image which I will to put on that page where it says quotes back at the beginning there. I will, if I haven't added a little link into the video, you know, one of those little iCards, basically means either I haven't figured out how to do that yet or I forgot to do it. So certainly you'll see through the flip through the watercolouring I did. I'll make sure I leave the link below if it's not inserted. Moving on, I'm doing the same 3 trackers. I'll track my water, no alcohol and healthy eating. And I like it when I see some people seem to do like I don't know, is it a line, and they do lines that zigzag back across the page. So I thought I would do that. I don't know how well it will work as I've only got small deviations, I guess, so it may not look as nice as what some do, but I'm going to give it a bash. Carrying on with the colour themes, decided to put my challenges and notes together on the same page this month as they didn't get much use last month. We'll see how that goes. I'll probably have 1,000 notes and 5 challenges that I'll enter this month and won't have enough space, but it's always the way. Coming in with my social, this is my weight trackers, and my social trackers. Just decided to draw little planets and put up the top which one each is, and then this is the standard crafty spans. Using the same colours as I said, purples and blues. With the inserts there, I'll just go through out the month somewhere and I will probably go back to me Daphne's diaries and just find a nice cutout to be able to put in. Absolutely loving those magazines to be able to add pretty pictures and images. Just moving on to my doodles page. I really enjoy my doodles page. I'm just trying to practice and improve my drawing each month. And I really like the way this page comes together. Just tried to do a bit of a wobbly, I don't know if that's what you call it, we'll say a wobbly font there. I'm not trying to keep it all together. Just bringing in that touch of gold and then the gratitude, and that's the last page. I just go in after that and set up my weekly spreads, and all my weekly spreads are exactly the same. I do the same layout every month, so I don't make you watch me setting all those up. So just adding some stars and some circles, so I plan on writing over top of all these, and hopefully they'll just be in the background. A bit different, we'll see how that works. So that is it. I just come back in now, and there's the watercolour that I spoke about. I will make sure that, as I said, there's a link for that somewhere, and that's the end of it. So if you're stuck with me this far, thank you very much. Make sure you give me a thumbs up, leave any comments, let me know what you think of the colour scheme, and until next time, have a lovely day, a lovely week, or a lovely month, and I will catch you on the next video. Bye.